go onto the Team Liquid page. Also, I will just link it in a second.
Yeah.
They're a EU team that focuses on like Diamond and Master players, and they're a very passionate team. On their website, like, I mean, the website's like work in progress, but the one thing that it says on the website is like, Horizon is the new powerhouse of exemplary talents driven by passion. So the best team that could possibly sponsor a tournament called Passioncraft.
We do need you to click yes to get into game, by the way.
Yep.
There we go. TeamHorizon.eu. Very nice, very nice. Let's get the players into their seats. And thus they are. Make referee, bam. Interesting, done. Okay, both players are saying go go, so let's GLHF for both. There's the comforting beeps to let us know we're actually getting into game.
Yep.
Okay.
So, PVZ, Roost versus Malcolm. Who are we favoring this one? I'm thinking Malcolm. Malcolm has looked super scary, and the only reason why he's in third place match is because Zodiac looked super scary as well.
Yeah. No, Zod versus Fighting Frog is going to be absolutely amazing. I'm genuinely stoked for the finals. But before that happens, we're getting this best of 5. It's a ZVP in the bottom right-hand side. The Zerg. Can he deal with it? Let's find out. It's Malcolm.
And on the top left, for RTG, it is Roost.
Marvelous.
I'm expecting to see some cheese out of him, just because he said he doesn't have a huge amount of time. So it would make sense for him to cheese, and especially since we're on Frozen Temple, where mid-game can be a bit tricky for PvZ. Does make sense. What we are seeing is a proxy hatch, by the looks of it, from our Zerg player.
Seriously?
No natural and no pool. Yep,
Oh,
it's gonna be a
my.
proxy hatch.
No natural and no pool makes... Oh my god! It's a Fighting Frog Scout! No, seriously, it's a Fighting Frog Scout.
It's not.
It is, he's 1 hex away.
Yeah, but that's because Malcolm placed it that way, to be just out of range of these balance. It's
Okay,
just
he's checking
like
the third. And at this point, Roost comes back.
and he knows. Yeah, he has to know.
Thing is he
And
gonna,
yeah,
what could he
he's
do?
found the rope.
I mean,
Forge gonna start cannoning defensively, which is a good choice. I mean, it is tough to deal with this, but
he's just going to be able to get cannons down in range, actually, just barely.
I mean, he can place cannons in range already once his Forge finishes.
Yeah, once the Forge finishes, but that's the thing, like, the hatchery's going to finish up. Is he trying to say, go away, don't do it, don't do it, don't you do it?
But his natural is so delayed, like, because he went for proxy edge before natural, not the other way around. His natural is so delayed that he can't possibly cancel it. If he cancels it, he cancelled this game.
Well, I would stick down another cannon, if I'm honest. Oh, he cancels it!
He cancels it. I mean, that's pretty much game. Like, what's he gonna do now?
He's going to go for a third base at home and then try and macro out of it.
Okay, he's gonna double expand. Like, he's gonna just hope his opponent sits tight in his bases, and that you can drone up massively and get back that way.
Oh no! Oh no! There's pylons and cannons can go down near this third. Near the natural, even if he's quick. Oh
Yeah,
no, the
but
natural's probably safe now.
I would cannon rush the third.
Oh hell yes, you can rush the third.
Oh, the pro got spotted. Nah, rip.
You can still cannon rush the third.
There's Zerglings there. I'm not like, sure how good of an idea that is.
Well, the thing is, like, you could force the Zerglings to stay home, I guess, but I don't know, maybe not. Okay.
Not worth it. But looking very good for Roost here.
Well, maybe. I mean, it depends. Unless he puts some damage in right now, I can see Malcolm macroing out of this. He's got enough. He's got 3 base production, and actually, Protoss doesn't know about third. Yes, he does. Now he's just found it out. This is, unless Protoss puts on some pressure right now, this is going to be tricky. Actually, he might be going for DTs. Actually, be an interesting pick.
I don't think Protoss needs to put on a whole lot of pressure. I mean, he can like fully saturate a second base and go for a 2-base all and get a fairly safe win that way. Like his opponent doesn't even have circling speed. His opponent is so far behind.
But what's to stop Malcolm from taking this time to just drone until he sees any army at all, really, on the other side of the map? I mean, he's got an overlord in the base. He knows everything that Rhoust has.
And that is what he has to do. Once Rhoust knows he's not facing a follow-up all-in, which he should know because of like the third base. So Rhoust needs to hit just when Malcolm is finished droning. So then he has maximum drones and minimum units. And then he needs to hit with a massive all-in. He's going for a Stargate though, which is not what I would go here, because that signals more macro play and not a 2-base all-in, which is what I would recommend him.
That said, look what's coming at him. This third's not going to live. Like, this third cannot live. There's just not enough army to hold it.
Are you sure?
Maybe he'll need more adepts. He'll need a ton more adepts. We're looking at 24 army supply to 8.
He needs another pylon, but yeah, there's more adepts coming in. Glaives are gonna finish in time actually for this.
Oh, nice.
And it's only gonna be 18 lings, so I think he'll be able to hold this.
Okay.
The Mothership Core and Overcharge. Oh, but if the adepts move out, that's a different story. When the adepts are moving out, and he won't cancel the shades. Okay, this is interesting. He'll be on the other side of the map. There will be safety roaches. And Malcolm might be getting back into the game with this move. Rhoust is also very deeply supply blocked, which is super unfortunate. Overcharge going down. Okay, the other wall is tight.
Yeah.
Rhoust is still supply blocked. He's been supply blocked for like half a minute already.
Not for long though. He's about to lose a ton of adepts.
but you lost another pylon as well at home, and he's gonna lose another pylon. Okay, his Nexus is gonna finish. Nexus is finished, but...
Why is he attacking?
He's killing his own Nexus!
He's killing his own Nexus! Stop it! Stop it! Stop it! Stop it! Stop it! What's he killing his own Nexus for?
All overcharge have been used. Rhoust wasting one there on the about to die pylon. And now this Road Swell could be an actual problem. There's only one Void Ray so far.
It's also not in the right place. Oh my god, those probes need to turn around right now. That base is dead. It has to be. Surely it has to be at this stage.
Yeah, it is dead. The Void Ray needs to go full hand. The Void Ray! Use your...
Where's E? He's on cooldown. He's on cooldown already. He's already used prismatic alignment.
Yeah, it's online right now. And he's wrecking the roaches with it. But the roaches...
not enough.
Will kill the Nexus regardless. He's been able to save most of his probes though, which is, I guess, good.
The thing is, right now, Protoss has bigger working numbers, better working numbers.
Yeah, Protoss is up in supply. I mean, Protoss is still ahead from this, but not as much as he should be.
No.
But 20 supply is quite comfortable against someone with roaches, so...
And now he's going for double robo.
What I would have preferred to see from Rhoust instead of the Stargate plays and the Adept plays just I mean, you could go like 8-gate Adept with Resonating Glaze, but I would have super liked to see a War Prison supporting a Blink Stalk roll in. Like a 2-base, 7 or 8-gate Blink Stalk roll in with War Prison. You could potentially even do it without Blink if you have the War Prison, but that would have probably killed Malcolm in this case.
Well, Malcolm's expanding to a 4th, so he's where he wanted to be base-wise. How much gas for an Immortal?
100.
So he can't quite produce double Immortals yet. And there it is, but not enough minerals, because it's 150 minerals or 250? No, it's more than that, isn't
250. 250.
Because Immortals are expensive.
Yeah, but they're super good. So.
Mm-hmm.
When Immortal beats 5 roaches, I believe. Eight drones going down to the Adept harassment, and more will follow. He scouts out the Hydra Sentinel into a Lurker Den as well. He's getting
that's a lot of damage.
14 drones killed with, was that only 2 adepts? I think it was like
I think
5.
so, yeah.
But still.
Well, 11 have been lost overall, so... But this Immortal count, this Immortal Sentry play...
Yeah, and Charge is coming in. He's already transitioning for the Lurkers, which he scouted. I think if he hits with +2 attack and 4 Immortals, this could be a super strong push before
It's not
Lurkers
quite the
are...
Pika build, but still. Uh-oh, incoming. And that one adept dies. The thing is, part of me would like to see the Void Ray get lofted around the map, just to kill all the Overlords on the map. Just to find them and kill them.
He's killed some.
Yeah.
I mean, all of those that are near his base, and it's super risky. If he was to like kill the one in the middle, then suddenly Hydralisks come out and snipe the Void Ray, so... He's denied map vision on his part of the map, and that's good enough. Like, there's none around the altars, structures, below the natural and above the third. So he's cleared up all of that. But I think he just needs to go now. If he goes right now, he can hit an amazing timing before the Lurkadon finishes.
Well, the Lurkadon hasn't started yet, has it? So
it's just finished.
Has it just finished?
Yeah. So...
Oh, yeah, it has.
If he was across the map now, he would just win the game straight up. Like,
but he needs to go. He needs to just go.
Just go!
Just go! For those of you that follow SCV Rush, I'm just saying, anyone who knows me, basically, you'll know what the just go command is. Thing is, I don't know, I feel like right now the Lurkers are going to be made as a reaction to the attack, basically. They're going to be made as a... Oh, no. No, they're not. They're just being made right now.
Yeah, I mean, Lurkers are just good for being made. So
he's in trouble.
No. I mean, he's still up a lot in supply, but 10 Lurkers, I mean, those could be a game changer, because Lurkers are really good.
Yeah, they're brilliant. And this is one of the reasons why Rhoust is clearing out space. He needs to be able to concave as widely as possible to minimize the damage that the Lurkers do.
Yeah. I mean, he could have just won the game right there, but he can still win by taking a good fight. Oh, he's setting up an amazing concave. He's got charge. He doesn't have enough zealots, but he has a lot of immortals. There is no way to snipe the observer. He's got revelation.
Uh-oh, the trap is real if he goes in now. This is a surround.
A nice fight from both sides.
And the fake Colossi.
Fake Colossi, not even tanking. And we'll take the game against one.
So that's 1-0 for the Protoss?
Yeah. Surprisingly, but it has a lot to do with the failed proxy hatchery.
Oh yeah, absolutely. That right there was just so... It was a hell of an investment to throw away like that, basically.
Yeah.
And just get to the end and cancel it.
If it was like natural before proxy hatch, then sure, but since it was proxy hatch as early as possible, the proxiest of hatches. Yeah, I mean, not sure if sticking to that would have won him the game, but still. Canceling it put him so far behind.
Right. So, good luck, have fun to both of them. We're getting into New Gettysburg, which is map number 2. And our Protoss player's got to be feeling pretty good about this. Like, I feel like he's in a good place. He's in a good position. He's got that first win. He's got the you tried something sneaky and that just didn't work out. So, yeah. I don't know. I'm not sure what to think at this point. But what I do know is we can get into the best of 5, ladies and gentlemen. Playing in the bottom right-hand side of New Gettysburg Ladder Edition. Can he deal with it? Let's find out. It's Malcolm.
And on the other side, for RTG, up 1-0, it is the Rhoust. And yeah, this is New Gettysburg. Needless to say, this is a pretty good Protoss map. So Rhoust might be able to take his second map win here. But even if he does, I would still expect Malcolm to take the Series 3-2. Because he's been looking super strong.
And when he doesn't do weird plays like he did last time.
I mean, could have worked if it didn't get scouted.
Yeah, I guess. But I mean, the thing is, he went in, like, the Roost Scout went in, and it, like, you can't hide the 400 missing minerals. So he knew something was happening. And at that point, it just felt like it was okay. What's missing here? What should you have but you don't? Oh, you should have another hatch by this point. Where's the hatchery? Oh wait, it's going to be outside the front of my base. So I don't know. Malcolm putting his natural down in the predicted place. Can he see that probe? No, he can't. Can the probe see him? Yes, it can. So
Yep.
Malcolm has been scouted. Rhoust knows exactly what he's doing. And from that, he'll actually probably have a fairly solid implication that it's a pool first.
Only Rhoust, by pathing, revealed his probe to the hatchery, so Malcolm now knows that his opponent knows. Now we're seeing an interesting war here from Rhoust. Not sure what to think of this war. I think it might be. I'm not sure if a stalker could get through this wall.
I think he can. Oh, we'll find out in a minute, probably.
If he builds a stalker,
He will at some point, yeah.
Yeah, it's looking like. I mean, it can get between the Cybercore and the pylon. I'm not sure if it can get between the Cybercore and the ram. But yeah, we'll find out. Also, this is a wall that has like 2 essential weak spots. One pylon could unpower a gateway, and you could bust through there. It's one of the most amazing of walls, but then again, New Gettysburg is quite a pain to wall.
Yeah, I mean, any map where you've got a very wide choke into your natural is going to be a pain to wall. So, and this is a very wide choke.
And look at this, Malcolm using his 2 links to scout everything. He's scouting all the proxies.
Yep, he wants to know.
He's seen so many cheesy protosses today. He's like, better be safe. But it's only the macro protosses left. Like Rhoust is a genuinely macro protoss when he's not going up against another protoss. And Fighting Frog is definitely macro protoss. There's a huge flood of links coming across the map, but there's 3 adepts and 2 overcharges, or almost 2 pylons. So without a Baning Nest, I don't see this getting anywhere. It's just a big investment into links that could have been drones.
Yeah, and as a result, the Protoss is going to have better worker economy, at least temporarily. Also, Malcolm's doing that thing that really sometimes irritates me quite badly, is that thing of, I'm just going to send my army out, but I'm not going to do anything with it. I'm not going to actually attack with it. I'm just going to leave them here. And I'm not sure what they're here for. Like, if they were there as a blocker, then that's one thing, but Adepts can go straight through them, so...
Yeah, and if Adepts find these links, Adepts will be in a great choke against the links, so it's good for the Protoss. They should be at their 3rd base and denying that.
Okay, the links are coming out.
Okay, now he sees the 3rd base is being taken. Now he's moving around and probably gonna go in a couple seconds and try and snipe the Nexus.
He's gonna give it enough time for the Nexus to be started. Oh, okay, that's enough Adepts to chase him away, and at that point I think he's gonna give up on killing the 3rd as well, because there's enough Adepts within shade range to just kill them.
Huh, maybe he can outmaneuver, who knows?
Maybe.
Adepts are still there. He's like mind gaming, like, are the Adepts defending the 3rd base? Can I move through here? The Adepts are still there. He has to realize the 3rd base is vulnerable. But at this point, even the pylon's finished and the mothership core is there, so Protoss is sitting tight,
almost done.
getting himself some free links.
I feel like Protoss should be moving out at this point. I mean, there's going to be safety roaches at home, so when he gets there, it's going to be a bit painful. But yeah, pew pew.
Links are going in, getting a probe. That's okay, but now overcharge is forced and used. And yeah, being conservative there after what happened last game, where like using one too many cost him an Nexus. And Protoss is gonna farm some links and then back out. Actually doing nice damage to that roach.
He's going straight in, actually. He's going in after the queens and the workers.
And the roaches are out of position. Now he can shade back into the main. Or shade back out. He can like walk into the main. And the drones are following the Adepts. Okay. The Adepts finding the drones in the 3rd base. Getting
more drones going to spawn, and they're going to spawn straight into Adepts.
Oh. And now this drone damage is starting to become critical. I mean, he has to do something.
Let's get out of there, though!
There we go. Damage he gets to.
Of course, going off creep before roach speed is finished means that the Adepts will be able to get away. Or in this case, they'll be able to get into the natural.
Only 3 roaches here, so if he wasn't focusing down drones, he could also be killing the roaches. And he's doing so now. Cancel the shades, very nice. Now he's still in the same nice position.
Wow,
so
he's actually forced to pull. He's forced to pull of the mining drones. Like, that's cool.
Yeah, that's just Adepts, man. Adepts is such a good unit.
The injured one's to the back, getting away, loses 1 instead of 3. But now he's going to lose a lot of them. The thing is, back home, guess what's happened? Double immortals, slight supply block problems.
But if we're like looking at the end of this, there was I think 10 Adepts, and they got 17 drones and delayed mining for almost an entire minute.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
I think we consider this a huge win for the Protoss, even though he's supply blocked or something.
In before Immortal Century?
Yeah, double Immortal. Using double overcharge. He's that confident he's using double overcharge to kill Overlord.
And there's an Overlord in the main, which is also down.
Yeah, 4th base going down for the Zerg, and he's making 6 Overlords because he's supply blocked after his Overlords died.
Okay, Hydra range coming up, which means he can't make Lurkers for a while, and actually the amount of Immortals there are in this army, the Protoss army's freaking scary at this point. I mean, if we see these are Zealots warping in, if these were Sentries warping in, that would also be just as scary, because Immortal Sentry is still good stuff. But I want to see.
He has to get the Hydra range and speed, because if he doesn't, there's a good chance he would die to the push, because his Hydras would be like only a little bit useful. And also Lurker Den takes forever. Like Lurker Den morphing takes longer than the mutate to hive. Yeah, it's 86 seconds on that. That's,
okay, the Roach is going to go up to this base up here. Leave something on there. But the thing is, the Protoss army should be going through the middle of the map right now. I mean, it should be attacking. It should be going in. As he's dropping this in the main, he should be attacking attacking the front with the rest of his army. Because right now he is so far ahead in terms of like tech, in terms of all the fun bits.
He's ahead in every aspect, so he can like increase his advantage in any way he wants. Like more depth damage here, more depth damage in the main with his warp prison.
Wow, Adepts get 4 shots? Is that 4 shot? Sorry, Hydras get 4 shot by Adepts, is that?
It's between 3 and 5 shots depending on upgrades. I think it's 4 at this point.
Okay.
Let me check this one. 22 damage. Yeah, it's 4 shots. Yeah.
But if the Zerg has better armor, then it's more.
Yes, one Zerg has 2 armor upgrades more than the Protoss has attack up. Actually, no.
What?
If the Zerg has 2 armor, that's and Protoss has no attack upgrade. That is the only case in which Hydralists take 5 shots.
Oh, in goes the damage.
And even more drone damage. I mean, fortunately for Zerg, they can replace the Workers quite quickly, but building this many is still a big problem.
The frustrating thing here is
getting so much value.
The frustrating thing is here is he could be getting good value out of this, or he could be winning the game. Like, Protoss army is really big.
No stress for him to win the game. I think if he moves across the map now would be like the perfect time before the Lurker Den is finished. So yeah, and he's doing it now. He's using it very nicely.
Did he see, when you sent those Adepts in? Did he see the Lurker Den? He's seen the Hydra Den. I don't think he's seen it start to convert. So he might end up needing to do some fancy play just to kill the Lurkers. If he's not quick.
But he has 1 observer. But if that doesn't die, he can still deal with Lurkers. And right now there is none, and they do take like 15 seconds to morph as well.
Okay, so the army's going in.
Nice, cancels the Zealot run by.
Yeah, the thing is,
Lurkers.
That's the Lurkers. That's the point he wanted to be hit before, now it's too late. So now he's going to have to fight really hard to win this.
Well, if he gets into good position, still he can like snap a 3rd base while the Lurker's out of position.
Yep, but he needs to get in there right now. He needs to go. Like, messing about like this is not going to help him. He's sort of, I don't know. I mean, maybe there's a reason why they do this, but when Protoss players do this, it frustrates me immensely because he's floating between two bases, and this I like. This splitting up I like. If he can get a surround, then he can get some real damage done. But unfortunately, the Zerg army is just too wide for that. Oh, there comes the damage. The Lurkers.
What an amazing concave from the Zerg player.
Yep.
And I mean, and the Protoss is coming from the other side, but running into so many Lurkers.
He could still take the base, though. He could take the base. He could have taken the base, and he didn't.
That was such an amazing fight from the Zerg, like ridiculously amazing. I'm just catching some more running away units.
Gets
to
just let this game slip away. He just let it go.
Protoss went from being up base fly to being down almost 20.
Because he waited too damn long. Oh, it's so frustrating when you see that. That said, I mean, he's still got
Not just because he waited too long, also just because Zerg took an amazing fight.
Yeah, but that's the thing. The amazing fight wouldn't have happened if the fight had happened if the Protoss had gone in as soon as he could. And he's now trying to kill off the detection, and he kills off the detection.
Yeah. There's two more observers coming in. And there's Fleet Beak just finished. I think he has 2 Stargates.
The problem is, Protoss cannot engage into the Zerg army at all. He can't go anywhere near it.
Getting some overcharges, sniping some overseers, he's doing what he can.
He needs to get in there before the Lurkers bury themselves, but he's not able to get in there.
Okay. He's reluctant, he's like not sure whether to engage, and that might cost him big time right here.
Yep, it is costing him big time.
Taking down a lot of Lurkers. Needs to focus fire the Lurkers to the left. They're doing so much damage and they're not being targeted. And it looks like
Malcolm because he can't see them. Oh wait, you can see them.
Overwhelm.
Yep, that's game.
And yeah, there's
because he waited too long.
For the Tempest transition. I mean, 3 depths across the map are nice, but Malcolm pulling back a 1 game from Rhoust, making it 1-1. And that was Zerg winning on New Gettysburg against the Protoss, so
yeah, that was pretty nice actually.
That makes me think like 3-1 Malcolm.
Maybe. But it's sort of, yeah, I know, I get invested in that sort of thing and it just frustrates me.
This is amazing. Just look at chat, this is just before the big throw engagement, and like Fighting Frog is predicting that he will get lurkered, and Zod is saying, lol, he's fine. He got immortals.
No.
And Fighting Frog, no he's not. Now this fight is happening.
You need to click yes to game, by the way.
And yep.
That's the thing. Like there was a time I think when Protoss could have won that, but it was before the Lurkers finished building. It was before the Lurker Den finished building. Unfortunately, as soon as that happens, that's game basically. Unless you have something that can outrange the Lurkers, like disruptors. I mean, Colossus don't outrange them, do they? What's the Lurker range?
I think same as the Colossus, I believe. Mine.
So yeah, so even with the
Colossus are not good against Zerg.
Fair enough. Unless, well, apparently less it's Ling Bane, because we saw that yesterday. We saw a Colossus being well used against Ling Bane compositions.
Yeah, but anything else, like even Zealots would have done just as well in that case. You just had more in that case.
Well, let's get in and see what happens in game number 3. In the top right-hand corner, having successfully lurkered his opponent to death, which is pretty nice. For Deal With It, it's Malcolm.
And on the bottom left, for RTG Esports, it is Rhoust.
So, I don't know. I don't know what to expect at this point. Like,
Rhoust is queuing up a lot of workers. That indicates that he's gonna go for Nexus first. And yeah, he's got no probe tool to get me. He's gonna go Nexus first. Some economic cheese.
That's interesting.
And his opponent is also going for cheese. And also economic cheese. I thought it was going to be proxy hatch, but no, it's a gold-based
hatch. Well, it is. It is a proxy hatch. It's not at home, but it's not an aggressive proxy hatch.
I mean, proxy indicates like near your opponent's base.
Yeah.
Like this is, I can't ping, but like the path where the rocks are to the left of Rhoust's natural. That's in like a Superb
show us on your
position
camera.
for
I'm looking at your
proxy
camera now.
hatch. Yeah, here, this corner
Okay.
is amazing for proxy hatch.
Well, up the pathway to the side.
Yeah.
Huh. I'm mildly surprised that hatchery will fit there.
It will.
Nice.
Yeah, you actually saw someone placing a hatchery there in the game of Daffy versus some Zerg, where they got really salty and the Zerg started like hiding buildings across the map for the last 5 minutes on stream, like a week back. Do you remember?
Hmm.
Was also on this map.
Fair enough.
Right, drone transfer, and the probe is just casually like, la 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 la. Oh, that's a nice base here. I think he hasn't even realized by now. He's just passed by.
He's seen it though.
Yeah, I mean, he's looking for like if there's a proxy hatchery at his third or something, because he's seen that there's no natural. And now he's turning back and he's like, oh, surprise!
Oh, wait a minute.
So who does this favor? I think the Protoss, because Protoss went Nexus first, so he's even with the Zerg in terms of economic cheese.
Yeah.
And the Zerg has taken a larger risk by like having his base positioned so far outwards.
Yeah.
And the Protoss will have an adept finishing just the Zerg's turning back, but still. Protoss will be safe as it looks.
Well, there's some harassment going on at the gold base. I have to admit, I'd want to see more than 2 adepts if we're going to see that. But oh, he's cancelled it. Oh, he's going for the wrath. He's going for the attack. I don't know if I like that.
Well, I
I
do
mean, he
like
stopped mining, but
yeah, you see he's going back and forth, just so he denies as much mining as possible. And if he now like lets adepts regen the shields, there's not a whole lot of links that can catch these adepts. If he just like gets away with them, then he's gotten that for almost free. Okay, he's not. I think that is an accident. He's not focusing down drones. That looks like an accident. Yeah, but still, like he got a couple links, a drone, and denied mining time on a gold base for quite a long time. So that was worth it.
Protoss' income is better at this point, like significantly better. Like
Protoss has double the workers.
Yeah.
Actually, what? How has Zerg got so little workers on 2 bases?
Because he's focused on attacking. He's sending roaches across the map. He's
like
sending queens across the map.
Queens across them, Queen's slow march of death, and a lot of links in the production. This is a all-in. So it is to some extent across the edge. Yeah, the biles, the breakdown. Oh, no Zerglings of the bile. But the biles break down the rocks quickly. Very nice.
The thing is, the pylons are there, and the Void Ray is out, but is this enough?
Two queens.
There's 42 army supply of Zerg.
Void Ray is ridiculous for this amount of queens. Pylons finished, but will get killed immediately, so maybe should just
game.
Them.
That's actually game right there.
We can still see this grind going on. It's not over yet. Void Ray needs to focus on roaches, not the Ravager. Ravager is not armored on this match. So focus the roaches.
So it's an overcharge, goes down again.
The last overcharge.
So does the pylon.
This is looking good for the product.
On the queens.
Second Void Ray needs to focus the roaches.
But it's focusing the things that are shooting at it, which is the queens, and he needs. Oh no, he's manually targeting the queens.
He's manually targeting Ravagers and queens. It's not the correct choice.
That's game. He's deliberately going after the things that can shoot air, but he can't afford to do that.
Yeah, I mean he almost held it. He could have held it if he robbed in stalkers instead of adepts after the links were cleared up, because they are much better against everything from Zerg. They're like so much better. And he also needed to focus the roaches with the Void Rays, because you can then clean up the rest. So a bit of a scrappy hold there, or just not a hold by Rhoust, and he's notably very salty. Probably about the Myth Micro there.
Well, the thing is, like, I can totally understand that. Like, I can understand entirely why he might have that moment of, oh, for God's sake. The thing is, he manually targeted the queens. It wasn't like the Void Rays were just attacking anything, because there was a red line pointing to the queens in order.
Yeah. So
Maybe he
and
thought he could kill
also,
them?
you also target fire the Ravager over the
Because
roaches. I mean, there must have been some logic to it,
I
but
think I know what the logic was, actually. I think the logic was, I can kill these and then there will be nothing that can shoot air. If there's nothing that can
yeah.
shoot air, then he loses.
But the Void Ray would have taken forever to kill the ground units.
Mhm.
Well, if he killed the roaches, he could have cleaned up with some rope and stalkers.
Yeah, I know. But I think that must have been what the logic was. Anyway, let's get into game number 3. Sorry, game number 4. In the bottom left-hand side. Telling his opponent to deal with it. It's the Zerg player Malcolm.
And cross spawns Frost on the top right for RDG Esports. He's down 1-2. It is the Protoss Rhoust. Okay.
Well,
Just already scouting around.
yeah. I mean, the thing is, like, he wants to know where his opponent is. I imagine he'll do something fairly aggressive. If he doesn't, it's Ogre. I mean,
Why?
Well, they're cross positions on Frost. That makes it Zerg favored, doesn't it?
No, only against Terran.
Only against
Cross
Terran.
positions on Frost is like New Gettysburg. It favors the better late game army. So in this
Which is
matchup,
Protoss.
I think it's pretty good for Protoss because Protoss has a better late game army. It's
Okay.
only in TVZ that it's good for Zerg.
Okay. Random question. Is this a map in which it's feasible to go 3 hatch before pool against Protoss?
I mean you can if you're gambling on a cross spawn.
Okay.
If you're not cross spawn, that could go very wrong. Like say he's taking the right hatch and has the third, and his opponent is to the right, then the rush distance is suddenly very very short. And that can go very wrong because the third bases are quite far away. So it is a gamble, but
it can be done if you want to take a risk.
yeah.
Fair enough. Okay, so double gas for Protoss. Standard fare. That wall that you don't like.
Yeah.
It's the thing.
I mean, it allows him to get up the wall earlier and like save one pylon. I mean, you could consider this, put it like this: it's a greedy maneuver. You're saving one pylon for risking to die to a Benimus. Oh, that did that just in time. Against those two links.
Very nice. Oh, he's going to try and kill one of them.
Yeah, and link split means the other link will get away.
Yep.
Which is nice.
Actually, part of me was hoping that the Ling would get far enough away that the other one could come back and scout, but no.
I was the Ling almost made it to the line of sight blockers to get away as well.
By the way, just to
frustrating.
confirm, Rhoust hasn't scouted this third of Malcolm's, so Malcolm clearly playing for a late game, or at least a mid game rather than an early game.
Yeah.
Creep is real.
Yeah, he's mining with 103 in gas in his main base, which indicates that he's not planning to go for a banding bus.
Is this just to get as many drones out as possible as soon as you can?
It's looking like a circling pressure to keep the Protoss back while he's droning up heavily.
Checking for the thirds. The fact there's no third means, well, it sort of it decreases the number of possible builds he could be facing. Thing is, right now Zerg has fewer workers by a decent margin.
And that against the Protoss. But he's making like 4 at a time, 8 at a time. So that's the good part about being Zerg. You can burst produce workers. And now he's placing the second pylon near the wall, so it's even more banding bustable.
Oh, yeah. No, you actually talked about this yesterday, and I think we mentioned the fact that, like, with supply depots and pylons, baneling bust damage, if they hit one of the pylons, they will hit the other if they're next to each other. We are seeing Stargate play, though, so this could be... Oh, I love that. Picking up that probe to save its life, so we can safely expand to a third.
Yeah, nice. Defensive pickups are always most 12 drones. This is so many drones for his Zerg. Like, he's pressing that button like so hard. Like, no Zerg has ever pressed the drone button this hard before. And it's also supply blocked.
Yeah, that Overlord was a bit of a loss for him.
Yeah, and this Phoenixes, so there will be more Overlords lost. You might even see this one. Yes.
Yep, it's dead. That's the thing. Four Overlords being built, so one of them will get an unsupply block. Two of them will prevent. The second one will prevent this unsupply blocking him, and then the other two will be there just to make stuff. The thing is, like right now, there needs to be a safe space for Overlords. There needs to be a thing like he puts them all in his natural, between the Queen and the Spore, maybe, or maybe over the Spore, so that if the Phoenixes try and come in and take them out, they do get something shooting back at them. Also, ooh, nice placement on the Spore. Actually, the Phoenix is coming in directly over it and taking quite a bit of damage. Nothing other than shield damage so far.
He's playing a little bit greedy about that is because in his main base he's only having a Queen and no Spore. So he's going a little greedy. Phoenix is picking up some drones right there.
Revealing the existence of the third because there's a lot of drones to be sending out if there's no base there. Also, he sees
a roach push is coming across. There's a Void Ray being made as a reaction and chrono boosted. There's a bunch of adepts out, and with overcharge and the Void Ray, he's going to be able to hold this push easily.
Especially because the Phoenixes are being irritating, and actually, yeah, forcing him to go back.
And he could like pick up one of the roaches. He has enough energy, and he has all the time in the world to kill one. Yeah, like why not? Roaches are reasonably expensive, so.
Yeah.
Why not just get himself a free roach? I'm not quite sure why
because he can get himself a free Queen instead.
Wait, there's no instead. He could have gotten both.
I suppose.
But yeah, I mean, getting a Queen is nice.
Is there a Spore in this space? There is a Spore in this space. It's being hidden by Overlords.
Yeah, it's the Overlord safe space. I wonder what happens when he finds out that in the main there's no Spore.
He kills the Queen and then kills all the drones.
Well, not
or
all.
He doesn't go in there.
Energy. He has 0 energy left.
Yeah. How much energy is it to pick up? 50.
50.
Roaches, however, are on their way.
But not enough. There's more than enough. They're not on the ground. And Resonating Glares and +1 have both finished, so that's super good.
And the double immortal is about to finish, but if these pylons go down,
Well, these sentries go down. Panic force field, but good enough to keep the sentries alive, at least 2 of them.
Actually, did he see? He saw
these
the double
Hydras.
robo as well.
In the middle of the map, these Hydras. He could snap the Phoenixes.
He could. He's going to try.
And
wow.
He needs to focus the Phoenix that is lifting.
One Phoenix for 3 Hydras.
Focus is the wrong one. Yeah, that was worth for the Protoss. So realizing just a little bit too late and focusing the wrong Phoenix.
If you thing is, the Lurker Den has started, so the clock is on. Rhoust has to win now.
It's not like Lurkers over. Protoss can safely engage against a good amount of Lurkers with enough charge lot immortal. Spain has been taking very bad fights in the past, and also not having enough charge lots to tank for his immortals. And what he needs to do is get rid of adepts, because at this point of the game adepts are useless in the army composition against
they do massive damage to Hydras.
Yes, because they won't get on top of the Hydras because of the Roaches, and they do lose against Hydras because of the range. So he needs to suicide the adepts in for harassment damage now.
Or just throw them at this fight and spend their lives well, I guess.
Yeah, they would be better spent killing drones. So.
Yeah, but I think he wants to save that third, and I think he'd be... I don't know, maybe not. I mean, we're looking at charge finishing up very soon. The attack's going into the natural, which means that Protoss has to come through a relatively narrow opening compared to fighting out on the field. This is the thing, Zerg's just poking in, forcing Protoss to engage on a battleground that wasn't of his choosing. And the Lurker Den is... Did the Lurker Den get cancelled? I'm pretty certain we started talking about the Lurker Den more than 45 seconds ago.
I was also thinking about that. It's like the Lurker Den started and then I was like, but we already said that like a minute ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, potentially. Maybe misclick, who knows? Have you seen in the pro match today in the cross finals? Dark was his hatch got cancelled. So when he was rebuilding it, he was like instantly rebuilding it after the cancel. but he misclicked, and instead of rebuilding a base, he built a Hydra then, because there was like because he was placing it instantly after the base, there was still enough creep to build a Hydra then.
Lol. Okay, that queen should be dead. That queen should be dead. The phoenixes are sending out alerts that they're being attacked.
Yeah.
Kill the queen!
Lurkers on the way.
Kill the queen! Oh well. The attack going forward.
Lurkers on the way. And
Yeah,
these are aggressive lurkers. I mean, he has some phoenixes to lift the lurkers, which is super nice.
Not enough. Not
and
nearly
the
enough.
revelation. But the revelation is used and it's not on the lurkers.
Not on most of the lurkers. Charles needs to go in. There needs to be detection right now, and unfortunately there isn't. Which means that the lurkers are going to do... Oh no, there is detection! Oh my goodness me. Wow, Chard's lots of good.
That's a pretty good fight, I'm not gonna lie.
Wow!
50 supply. Pretty sick
Yeah, he needs to
fight.
attack. I mean, if nothing else, clear the creep. Get the creep gone. There's detection.
If he goes across now, he's doubling an army supply.
He needs to go though!
Just go! I mean, he has to know that he just killed the entire army.
Yeah! He just killed a ton! Just attack! Don't wait! Just do it!
There's no reason not to attack. He needs to go full ham on here.
Okay, he needs to also realize those are changelings.
He needs more time though. I mean,
he needs to go before the lurkers get made.
Or a fleet beak transition. But
just go! Why is he standing on creep? Just go!
He has enough for a revelation, he has an observer, he has a huge army. There's
he
no
needs
reason
to attack! Just attack! What are you waiting for? Come on! What could he possibly be waiting for? I don't understand what he's waiting for. I don't understand what the thing is. He's maxed. Go! If he hadn't waited, he could have killed. He could have crushed it by now, but he's waited too long.
And now with an amazing fight, Malcolm could turn it back around. I mean, don't get me wrong, the Protoss is still super ahead. Is he like waiting for +3? Did he just literally wait an entire minute for +3 or something?
I just don't understand, because like there is nothing that what's he waiting for? He's maxed. Go trade.
I mean,
every second he waits.
+3 is amazing, but you don't need to like risk losing a game just so you have +3.
The thing is, he killed the entire army, but now Zerg's got a whole army back. He's literally got all the units he wants, and he's fine now. Zerg has just gone from 50 supply down to maxed because Protoss didn't attack. And I don't understand. I don't get what he's getting out of this other than getting killed. And this is his last game in the series. He needed to commit faster than this. He needed to go in harder.
Yeah, I thought he had the game, but he
had it.
Waited so painfully long.
He actually had it. And now he can't make anything.
And now his supply lead translated into a bigger bank, and
Storm is not done. The Hydras are going in. He needs to storm those Hydras. He needs to kill them quickly.
That's attempted. Very nice for me. Also, scouts transition with the storm, unfortunately.
Protoss just threw this game, man. I think Malcolm takes it. I think Malcolm. You said it. Malcolm 3-1.
Yeah, but I don't think so. I think this game, Protoss still has the game. I mean, he's throwing as hard as he can.
Go!
But you know, bad storms. I mean, like double storm the same area.
Also, he's just thrown 2 Archons away for nothing because. Oh, this is immensely frustrating because he had it.
What he needs to do, if he wants to not lose this game now, is throw away his adepts and replace them by zealots. Because right now his army, as much as it's high tech, if there's enough lurkers, it can be inferior. Because adepts, let me tell you, they do absolutely nothing against this army. Like, they're the most useless unit in the entire game right now.
Okay, so the zealot run-bys happening.
Relevant.
There are zealot run-bys happening. Or runs-by happening, I guess. I don't know.
2 zealots running by a spine crawler. It's phoenixes. I mean, he could have even used the phoenixes to lift the lurkers in the fight.
Oh my god, there are DTs around the map now. DTs following these, going up for these hydras. Oh my god, what's it doing? What's it doing? Why is it walking past? He's just letting him get in there. Oh well. Fine. Oh, I see. This DT is specifically after this base. The DT is specifically after the base that has no detection over it.
Yeah.
But Oh no.
And the DT doesn't want to reveal itself necessarily to the army.
Nope. It's gonna do it now though.
Okay,
And this
Zealot
Hydralisk
Runway ends up killing the spine, getting worker damage done. And DT is fending off the Hydra runway. More drones going down. Zealot's cleaning up big time. And the DT is slicing away and is looking like it's gonna get that base. So it looks like Kurazu will take this game.
Well,
After
he
all,
needs to. The thing is,
after making his life much more difficult than it needed to be.
oh yeah, he just needs to attack. He needs to commit. And the problem is, it's apparently really difficult to do that. And now, Zerg's made 16 Corruptors, so these Tempests are on notice. These Tempests are in trouble.
Yeah, but that's I don't like the 16 Corruptors. Like, what's he gonna do? Kill 5 Tempests that are hovering over 10 Psystorms and 10 Archons? No.
Maybe, I don't know. That said, 14 Lurkers.
14
How's that
Lurkers.
be?
But he's catching them morphing.
Yep, if he can get in them, if he goes in now,
If
he
commits
attacks.
for one.
For once, just commit to something. There we go, and that right there is the win. Right,
And
has to be the win.
everything obliterated.
Feedbacks on the.
Still max, the bullet is only on 110 supplies.
GG.
And after trying as hard as you could to throw the game, Rhoust will still manage to take it. And we're going to 2-2.
Seriously, Rhoust, don't do that to me.
Like, that was like. And I mean,
Okay.
especially since Rhoust wanted to play the series as quickly as possible. Yeah, this you know, you would want to punish your opponent if you're in that kind of position, but no, he waits the extra minute.
By the way, Fighting Frog saying if I had a nickel for every time Nova wanted one player to attack, he'd probably be quite rich now. There's a reason why there is a chat command on SCV Rush 1 that is just go. Go, 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 go. Okay. By the way, Rhoust, if you actually watch this VOD back, I don't mean to be mean, but I was watching that and just like, God, you just wrecked him. Go finish it. It's fine. It's fine.
Okay. Fighting Frog pointing out there's 3 charged lots, beat 5 Hydras, and only 1 chargelet died. Yes,
Yep.
Zealots are very good against Hydras.
But tanky as hell. Okay.
Yeah. Alright. At least our final map is not the San as it usually is. It is King Sejong. Oh, that's amazing. Defaulted back to Terran.
Because people don't think about that, do they?
That's the advantage that's the advantage of playing Terran, yeah? You can't go wrong. Malcolm's like, well, I won, give me my money. Nope. Nope, Malcolm, you'll have to fight for your money.
Yeah, if you want it, you got it. If you want it, then you should have fought for it. Fighting Frog saying that he could have remaxed on Muters. What do you reckon?
Yeah, I'm thinking about it. I mean, there's no way he can fight like 10 Archons and Storm and Tempest with Mass Muta. But he could like try and force a base trade because there's only 2 Phoenixes out. And no Blink Stalkers, and like the only thing that shoots up is very slow and technical. So if he could like snipe all the bases and force a very good base trade, then maybe he could have won. Yeah, potentially. But he didn't have enough gas bank to support like a 40 Muta switch.
Okay. Well, let's... I've just done this. Ugh. Right. Let's get in. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the climactic battle of this... Is this the... Oh, what's this now?
5th.
This is the 3rd place match.
Yes, the 3rd place match, 5th game.
Bearing in mind we have the finals after this. Playing for Deal With It. Can he take the 3rd place, or will he be relegated to 4th? It's Malcolm.
And on the other hand side, the Protoss almost managing to throw away his chance at 3rd place. It's RTG's Rhoust.
So basically, he's so good at throwing they should hire him for the NBA? No,
well,
that's mean, I'm sorry.
He missed the throw. He missed the throw.
Yeah, he failed to throw. Fair enough.
Yeah, so we're seeing a standard hatch first here, and no Nexus first, a gateway. They're looking like an expansion from the positioning. Sort of scouting around. Everybody make sure to be like very safe. Nobody wants to lose to like a 12 pool drone pull or something in the third place match.
Yeah, nobody wants that one. Okay. I don't know. Like, also for some reason my camera's gone to a weird angle. How do I reset the camera? I don't know. But yeah, there is some very rigorous scouting at this point because of that. There is some very big checking because no one wants to get completely crushed by that. Oh my god, how do I reset the camera angle?
Press delete.
No, that's my base camera. I don't know what the hotkey is to reset the camera.
You set it to my camera and hope
Yeah, I set it to your camera and now the camera's wrong. I don't know what it is, but apparently I'm the only person who, when like if you just when you just look at the game, the viewfinder on the minimap is flat. Everyone else seems to play with a weird angle. I don't understand it. I genuinely don't get it. But we are seeing an Evo chamber, so we're looking at drops.
Two depths going in here. Yeah, wisely not shading. Would have been a bit of an intense commitment.
That said, I mean, they're good for scouting still, and he's able to check the third to see that there isn't one. Thing is that he's actually seen the number of lings, and that's a lot of lings.
Yeah, that's a tell. I think it's double speed opener, which is normally macro build, but it can also transition into drop lots, which is seen right now.
Which
and
is exactly what's
we're
happening.
in King Sejong Station. And which
queens.
build has Malcolm done every single time that we're on King Sejong? If Rhoust has watched any of Malcolm's games, he knows that Malcolm does his build every time when he's on King Sejong Station.
And it's going to work again?
And
I genuinely don't see how Rhoust can hold this.
It's looking pretty good. He doesn't have a pad on his mineral line. Did he... He skipped the mothership core. Oh god.
Yep, he's dead.
Oh god. I mean, he has a good number of adepts, but we've seen a player with 8 adepts lose to this because he had them out on the map.
Yep.
No, he doesn't, but it's still... I mean...
Oh my god, look at the drop. Just the drop by itself. Is he just going to drop queens on the wall? I would actually drop them in the mineral line, but there we go.
Yeah, he should.
Swag strats.
This is going on. And Malcolm.
And that's game.
With a straight max strategy on Sejong, cheesing his way to a 3rd place finish, and congratulations, he has secured himself a swaggy 10 shiny esports dollars.
The cheese strats. Oh my god. Okay, so now we need to get rid of both of these guys.
Yes. And get ourselves a nice fighting frog and Zod.
Well, Zod I can get, but Fighting Frog's currently not watching. Oh, he's not in Passioncraft channel. Silly
well, he's watching the stream. He'll be there in a minute.
Yeah,
also suggested him, so...
Unfortunately, we're going to have to get rid of Rhoust and Malcolm. Did they just leave? They did. Frog's watching the stream and therefore doesn't know what just happened. He's in the middle of a chess game. Speed chess?
I thought he meant TVT, but no, actual chess game.
Yeah. Okay, note to self, never look at your camera, by the way. Because, oh my god. Okay, so this is just a best of 7, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
What's this? And therefore, we need the